Hello and thank you for watching my channel. Thanks for your interest in this video. Today I'm going to show you Hqrevshare. You will soon learn how it's absolutely possible, indeed it is, to get paid every 6 hours. So my recommendation is please watch this video all the way down through the end. I am absolutely certain that you will thank me for it. So today I want to show you about the amazing money earning opportunity that is offered by Hqrevshare. You will therefore find out how it is possible to earn in a safe and guaranteed way every 6 hours. In order to understand why this is possible and how it works, we need to spend a few words on the revenue sharing concept. This is the magical secret that drives your earnings crazy, and this is what is making Hqrevshare so much successful. Well, what is revenue sharing? In order to understand that, we need to refer a minute to the traditional commercial methods that we know very well today, those that have been in use since the Middle Ages, where basically a company, an industry has its own stuff, and as the profit increases year in, year out, not necessarily the salary of the employees and the workforce will automatically increase following the increased profit of the company. It doesn't, does it? Not usually. Well, with the revenue sharing concept, this is exactly what happens. All of us contribute to raise the profits of the company. Okay? So basically the company then is willing to redistribute this profit back to the very members that created it in the first place. And therefore, HQ shares its corporate profits with each and every loyal member. The more the company earns, the higher the profit, the higher also our earnings, our profit. That's why we call it the revenue sharing concept. First of all, before joining any money earning scheme online, I strongly recommend that you spend a little bit of time analyzing what the company is. Well, I've done this research for you and I'm telling you now, the company behind the Hqrevshare is called HQ Advertising. The company is registered in Singapore at the Chamber of Commerce with the number 533-12579X with Accra. That's a specific registration that obviously has to follow certain requirements. So that in itself is already quite a guarantee that the company exists. It's definitely registered. We can find out easily who the members of the society, of the organization are, what they do, and whether they have blacklisted perhaps in the past. All of this is public. So this gives us a guarantee that we are dealing with a serious company, because everyone in HQ Advertising is honest, clean, and hasn't got any bad past at all. The Hqrevshare program launched on 8th of August 2015. It now counts more than 63,000 members. It's growing steadily, massively, at a pace of around 700 new members each day. Now, enough with chit chat. I'm convinced that at this very point you will probably think, come on, just tell me, how can I earn my guaranteed share of the money, of my profit, every 6 hours? That's all that matters to me. That's why I came here, and I want to know it. Well, fair enough. Here we go then. First of all, we need to find out what is the product, or rather the service, at the very heart of this Hqrevshare earning opportunity. We need therefore to understand, to analyze what industry the company is in, and especially the product and service it offers. This, in my opinion, is the very first pillar, the very first important thing to understand, so that we can truly then have confidence in the fact that the system works and really pays. The industry that HQ operates within is the most successful industry on the internet. It's called online advertising. Yes, it's that industry of the annoying pop-up banners that we see everywhere. I'm sure you know them. Have you ever wondered why they are so annoying? Because they're everywhere. Why are they everywhere? Well, because it is indeed a very successful and very profitable business. This is why. Have a look at this. This is the example of Google. Google was making this turnover in the year 2004. 9 years down the line, in 2012, so after 9 fiscal years, have a look at what happened. It basically has multiplied the turnover by 50. What has caused this absolutely huge growth of the company? Those annoying ads by Google banners. Very successful, aren't they? And also the sponsored results each and every single time we submit our own research to Google. Those adverts, those sponsored adverts, are really what have made Google the giant that today we well know. Hqrevshare sells advertising spaces, and these are called ad packs. For the simple fact that you purchase them, these ad packs will mature an extremely high interest. Now, let's have a look at them in detail. The first tier, the first level, is called Beginner Pack. Each one of them costs $5 and it matures into $7.50. Therefore, with an interest of 150%. We get credits to list our banner in 2 different sections of the site. If any of our referrals, direct referrals, buys any of them through our sponsoring link, we get 12%. There are no requirements, therefore we all start from this tier and we can have 500 as a maximum number of those. Then there is the basic pack. Each one costs $10 and it returns $15.30. Therefore, an interest of 153%. We get obviously more credits for our listings, then 12% referral commission. We have, though, a requirement here. We must have at least 100 beginner active packs in our account to be allowed to buy our first basic pack. And we can have a maximum of 500. Then the third level is called Advanced Pack. Each one of them costs $20 and it matures into $31. Therefore, 155%. We get even more credits for our listing of the banner if we want to, 12% referral commission. Again, we have the same restriction. We need 100 basic packs active in our account before being allowed to buy our first advanced pack. And we can have a maximum of 500. Expert Pack is the 4th and last level. Each one costs $40. We receive back $63.20, therefore 158% interest. We get even more credit for our listing if we want of our banners, 12% referral commission. Again, there is a restriction. We cannot buy an expert pack until we have at least 100 advanced packs active in our account, and we can have a maximum of 1,000 in our account. We are not forced to upgrade level. You can happily decide, if you want, to exploit each level all the way down to its full potential. And actually, I strongly recommend you do that, because 500 packs that otherwise you would leave behind are worth a lot more than the interest you would get if you move up at the 101st ad pack. So how do you actually earn money? In a very simple way. Hqrevshare each 6 hours redistributes its profit from the sale of ad packs. The company is very genuine, very candid. It tells us where the money comes from the sale of ad packs. And this revenue share, part of the profit, is redistributed back to the loyal members who have purchased them in a very truly proportional share. The one that has more will receive more. The one that has less will receive less. Just as simple as that. And that's the reason why we call it revenue sharing. So every 6 hours, the clock counts how much profit has been made in the previous 6 hours. And therefore, this dividend will be returned back to you in 2 different balances. It is as if the, let's say, virtual bank of Hqrevshare opens 2 different distinct accounts for you. The first one called account balance, where 50% of the dividend will be placed. And the second one called repurchase balance, and that's where the remaining 50% will land. 50% of the dividend, called, again, I repeat, main balance, you can cash it if you want immediately, provided you have the minimum threshold. Or you can reinvest it back into purchasing more packs if you so wish. 50% is indeed also given to you, but it is locked in what is called the repurchase balance. You cannot cash that. You can only use it to reinvest, to repurchase more packs to keep things going. At any moment, you can transfer money from the main balance to the repurchase balance. For instance, if you want to purchase 100% more ad packs using 100% of your dividend, let's say for the first 30 to 45 days. You can, of course, then move the balance from the top balance to the balance below, but you cannot obviously do the opposite. Let's have a look at this together, the way it actually looks graphically within your account. This is the account balance, as you can see here at the very top, and then below you find your repurchase balance. You can start very small if you want, with just only $5. It's like these 2 little young kids. They are selling lemonade through a stall at the corner of their street, but maybe they're dreaming that one day they will own their own multinational, massive soft drink company. Well, maybe one day they will, but they need to start small. They need to learn the job. They need to acquire trust in things and learn the business properly. That's the only way they will be successful one day, hopefully. But if things go wrong, all that they will have wasted will be simply some lemons and a bit of water. That is basically the same thing that happens with you. The company realizes very well that out there are so many scams, so many companies that are not at all serious. So they want to earn your trust by letting you start, if you want, in a very small way, with just $5. So the risk is very, very minimal. Of course, you won't go very far with just $5, but at least you will learn how it works. You will acquire trust in the program and in the company with a very, very, very low risk. If you want, every 6 hours, as I said, both balance figures increase, and you can decide possibly to either cash out the entire main balance out, or you can decide to reinvest it to cash out more money later on. It's the famous story. It's the famous old story. Do I want an egg today? Or rather, do I want a chicken tomorrow that will give me, let's say, a golden egg rather than just one day, each and every single day for the rest of my days? Well, the choice is entirely up to you. You decide what you want to do. But if you want a word of advice, I recommend that you reinvest 100% of your dividend for at least the first 30 to 45 days, and you will see how fast you will fly. If you decide to reinvest, you will then be truly amazed to see how quickly your interest goes up. How can you pay and how can you cash out in the Hqrevshare system? Through these payment processors that you see: PayPal, Payza, Solid, TrustPay, Bitcoin, or Perfect Money. If you pay with one payment processor, you are forced to cash out only through that payment processor. If you want to change processor, you will have to make a second deposit, paying with fresh cash using your second new preferred payment processor. You will have to make a deposit even just $1 higher than the previous one, and then you will be allowed to change payment processor. I'm sure by now you'll probably wonder, what work do I need to do here? Do I have to work like crazy, maybe have 6 arms like this picture, like this guy who is working so frantically to actually get my own interest back? Well, that's a great question, I think. And it's actually a very clever question. But I think that the answer is even better, because the answer is absolutely nothing. You don't have to do anything at all if you don't want to. Simply because you purchase these ad packs, the company rewards your trust by returning an extremely high reward, an extremely high interest, simply because you trusted the company, and therefore you do deserve your reward, your interest. You can decide to have a holiday, unplug for 2 or 3 weeks, and then when you come back from your holiday, you will find your interest there that has been waiting for you. The amazing Hqrevshare system always works. It is a truly passive income, 100%. All you have to do is just reinvest and cash out. And that's all really that you're required to do as your daily work if you want this to work. It's an absolutely 100% passive income. Would you like to earn maybe even more? Well, you can if you want, by referring others, by simply pulling people, as it were, your way and joining your team. If you find some people that will be joining your team, then your profit will indeed head towards the sky, and truly the sky will be the only limit. Remember though, it's not compulsory. So if you don't want to affiliate anybody, if you don't want to refer anyone, if you just want to purchase ad packs and see that as a form of investment and then be happy with a high return and ciao ciao bye bye, that's fine. The company is perfectly happy with that. But if you want to actually refer somebody, and if you want really to multiply your earnings, then all you need to do is to spread the word to a friend or to advertise on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, wherever you want. That's all you have to do. There are 2 ways that you can earn referral commissions. The first one is on the purchase and repurchase of ad packs by your referrals. Yes, also from the repurchase. Each and every single time they reinvest money from the dividend, and therefore money that they haven't put from their own pocket, then still you get a commission. And of course, you get it when they buy it at first with fresh cash, or if they actually raise their capital by still purchasing with fresh cash. The second way is through their clicking on advertising banners shown in the PTC and business directory section. Remember, it's not compulsory. They don't have to. But if they want to earn more and they do it, then you will also get a commission from that activity. This is you. How much do you actually get because of this activity from your direct referrals? You get 12% on referral purchases and, as I said, also repurchases, only for one level. Then you get also 30% on all the banners clicked by your referrals on PTC ads and business directory section. Remember, once again, only one level. Remember, referring others is not compulsory, I repeat, but it allows you to grow very, very quickly. So if you do that, you will really see your business growing exponentially. A quick look at my account. This is a fresh picture that I took from my account. This is, as I said earlier, my account balance. This is the repurchase balance. I said earlier on that 50% goes here and 50% goes there. How come that the two figures don't match then? For a very simple reason. Each and every single activity and commission that you get from your referrals will always end up 100% in your account balance, and therefore you can cash all of it. I started on the 4th of October with just 100 ad packs, so I invested $500. And now, 50 days down the line, I've got 500 ad packs and I also have 44 referrals. Not bad at all. So this actually is the proof that reinvesting works, and also that it's easy to refer other people with just a little bit of enthusiasm. That's all it takes. When you actually do join, you also get your unique referral link. You get a page that shows each and every single one of your referrals how much earnings has produced, and therefore you have everything just quickly well listed at a glance. Then also I have had so far my active ad packs producing dividend. The total of this dividend has been so far $1,482.96. So nearly 3 times as much my initial investment. Then I have been paid so many times, as you can actually see in this slide. So still, actually, I have opportunities to get paid in the future, and my business is growing and it's advancing just on its own. All I have to do is to properly balance my reinvestment and my cashing out. As you can see here, this is the proof that I actually have been paid. This is a screenshot from my PayPal account. And as you can see, HQ Advertising through the Hqrevshare program has paid me again and again and again and again. Now I would like to deal with some of the common objections that people usually raise whenever they see any earning opportunity like this. Maybe you also have some of these objections in your mind. The first one is, no, this surely must be a Ponzi, a pyramid scheme. I don't really do that sort of things. No, thank you. Interesting, no. I don't do pyramid schemes, I don't do Ponzi schemes. Well, how can we answer this? Is Hqrevshare really a Ponzi or pyramid scheme? Not at all. For 2 main reasons. First of all, because as we have seen, referring others is not compulsory. Now, how can you build a pyramid if referring others is not compulsory? You can't, can you? And also, we have also seen that you get paid only one level of commission. Now, how can you build a pyramid if you only have one level? You can't, can you? So definitely not. Hqrevshare is not a pyramid scheme, it's not a Ponzi scheme, it's a legitimate 100% legal and beautiful way, in my opinion, of earning some serious money. The second objection is, oh, come on, another program where I need to pay to get in. I'm actually looking for people that pay me. I need money. I don't want to fork out money myself in the first place. I want something free. Well, if you really think about it, if you have followed me well so far, then you probably have got the answer already. You are not paying for this program. You're simply lending the money to Hqrevshare, and in turn Hqrevshare returns 100% of your capital, and therefore at that moment it becomes truly and utterly free, and plus on top of that they also add your own profit. So not only the program is truly 100% free, but you get free and also a very, very high profit as well. And the third objection that is quite common is that, oh, come on, nobody is really ever interested in these things. It's reserved really to just a few selected people. I am shy, I can't explain these things. Well, maybe that's the case. Maybe you can be a shy person. Maybe you are a shy person. But I tell you what, when you will actually collect the first proofs of payments, I can guarantee you that you will become truly enthusiastic about Hqrevshare, and you will soon see that you will attract people to Hqrevshare. Why? Because you will have enthusiastic proofs that this system really works. In conclusion, there are only two categories of people: winners and losers. What is the difference between the two? Winners always analyze the evidence of facts. They draw an unbiased conclusion. That's the point. They don't start prejudging things. And also, they are willing to risk something, to reach a goal, to improve their standard of living. Everything in life has a minimum of risk. If we never risk, we never achieve anything. Losers, instead, mistrust everything and everyone. They always criticize everything, everyone, even when there is really no need. They are the people that see a scam everywhere, even when there is enough evidence that definitely this is not a scam. As a consequence, they never improve their standard of living because of such attitude. They are always unhappy, always unsatisfied, always frustrated. In conclusion, which category do you think you belong to? Do you think you're a winner or a loser? I cannot give you that answer. The answer lies within you. But if you have followed me so far, I am certain that by now you know that I am seriously offering you a great earning and winning opportunity. And this opportunity is called Hqrevshare. And if you have really got it, I think you should seize this opportunity today, right now. Use the sign up link that you see below in the description of this video. You can try, remember, Hqrevshare from just $5. Really a very, very low risk. If you have any questions that have not been covered throughout this video, feel free to contact me by email. You will find my email still in the description of this video below. Remember, time is truly money, and especially with Hqrevshare, this is really the case. The more you hesitate, the more money you lose. Therefore, sign up now, today, and you will be very happy that you will have listened to this great earning opportunity. Thank you for your attention. See you next time. Bye-bye.